Have you ever noticed this kind of jokes? This kind of jokes they crack. Let's say, for example, now they say the difference between a Nigerian police and an American police. An American police, when it comes to a crime scene, he will look at the crime scene, he'll come up with a list of suspects, and then from that list of suspects, he can draw somebody, after doing thorough investigation or interview them, then do a thorough investigation and come up with somebody who is responsible for the crime. But when it comes to black people, Nigerians, we don't do investigation. We just come to the crime scene. Anybody will see, we arrest, Just like one of these jokes that we make where we talk good about white people, and then we talk down on ourselves, And when we do or tell this kind of jokes, when we tell this kind of jokes now, it's funny, a lot of the time. But what we are doing that we don't necessarily acknowledge is that we are belittling ourselves. We call that self-deprecating humor. We are telling jokes to affirm how bad we are when compared to white people. To talk about how inferior we are when we are talking about white people. And these kind of jokes, further on a subconscious level, confirms that Africans are inferior and that white people are the ones that know what they are doing and that we should follow white people. They are the ones that do things the right way. White is right, black is wrong. This kind of mindset. So just be careful when you're listening to this kind of jokes, because a lot of the time it's doing more harm to you. It's funny, yes, I get it. But what are the consequences of this kind of jokes? What does it leave in the mind of young people? It tells them that white people do things the right way, black people do things the wrong way, so therefore you're inferior to white people. And that's dangerous.